is Mary Virginia Edwards. Coming up in Rosedale, I played basketball and softball, was a cheerleader, and when I became an adult, I was an instructor on the, well, as a matter of fact, I was the coach of the girls around here in Rosedale, their basketball coach, and also I played softball, and I was the hind catcher on the softball team. Well, as a matter of fact, when it burned down, I wasn't old enough to go. I heard about it. As a matter of fact, I think it had been burned down 3 times. And then after the 3rd time, then when they built the school up on the hill, then I was able to go. Yes, I went to Rosedale School up until the 6th grade. Then I transferred from Rosedale to a Catholic school, Immaculata High School in Titusville. That's where I graduated from.
Do you remember any of the community emotions as far as the school burning down, or were you too young to notice?
Well, I don't remember, but I heard that people were very disturbed about it, and they think that it was racial discrimination while it was burned down. We had a theater down in Homewood. The blacks had to go up in the balcony, and the whites was down at the bottom of the theater. And certain places that we could not go in the front door. We had to go to the back door. As a matter of fact, there was an ice cream place up on the hill as you come down from the big tank. They had an ice cream place there. And discrimination was there because the blacks had to go to one window and the whites had to go to another. And a couple of restaurants down here we were not allowed to go to.
So do you think that kind of being outcasted within the whole city of Homewood, do you think that made the community of Rosedale tighter? Made them act more as a family, or?
Well, as a matter of fact, from the beginning, when I realized that I was old enough to know different things, we have always been a close relationship here in Rosedale. As a matter of fact, we called it family, as from one side of Rosedale to the other. Everybody knew everybody. Everybody got along with everybody. So it was just a matter of fact that it was one big house. As one big house in individual homes. But we all came together regardless of what. We had wonderful times here in Rosedale. It was a lady that lived in the community. Her name was Miss Adeline Moore. Every weekend, she would give a hayride. And actually, it was a hayride because this man, his name was Robert Parker. He had a big truck with a great big bed on the back of it. And he would put some hay in the back of the truck, and we would get on the back of the truck and stand up, and we would go to a place called, oh, I can't remember now. But anyway, we would go to this little place, and we would have picnics there and what have you. We had picnics down, which we called Spring Park, and we had picnics there. We just had a wonderful time here in Rosedale, and special on a Sunday afternoon after church, we had what you call the ball downer, where we played baseball. We had men and young boys to play baseball, and everybody would look forward. After church, we going to the baseball game. We're going to the baseball game, and we would have Kool-Aid, lemonade, and we just had a wonderful time down there on that baseball field. that was just something that we look for, just like we would look for our breakfast and our lunch and our dinner, just places to go. We always got along together here in Rosedale. And as a matter of fact, my family helped raise the other children in that family, and so forth and so forth and so on. So nobody was discriminated here in Rosedale when it came to community people. Every 2 years, we have what you call Rosedale School Reunion, and that considered everybody that lives here in Rosedale, everybody that ever attended Rosedale School that still live here or has moved to other cities. And as a matter of fact, there are people that have moved to other cities. They come back to Rosedale. Last year, that was school reunion year. So they have it again in 2011. They have it every other year. People from Chicago, New York, you name all 4 corners of the earth, that people that ever went to Rosedale, they come back. And they have a picnic down here in Spring Park. They have the banquet somewhere else. And everybody just get together again, just like if you were going back to school. So one of the nice things that ever could happen here in Rosedale. We still have different things in Spring Park that because on Easter, Union Baptist Church have their Easter egg hunt down in Spring Park. So different activities every now and then still go on in Spring Park. Mm-hmm. But we don't have the ball diamond in it anymore because commercial business took that over.
Commercial business. Okay, it's not a secret that the city of Homewood is kind of annexed in on Rosedale.
Well, I would say close to 90% of Rosedale commercial has taken over. I think it is sad because it was a Rosedale before it became a Homewood. The two, Rosedale and Homewood, merged with each other. And in the process, I don't know how exactly, but Homewood just took over. As a matter of fact, they just took whatever they wanted to take. And as today, they still taking little by little what they want to take. And I think that is very sad. But people was born here, children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Their ancestors has been pushed out. The one that has not expired, they have been pushed out. And you look around now, it's just a few here in Rosedale. And myself and a lot of more here in Rosedale, we determined to stay here. And look like they determined to push us out. But we will fight to stay here because we were here first. This is what we like, and this is what we want to continue to like. I have had chances to go anywhere in the world that I wanted to go. But I like Rosedale, and I want to stay here in Rosedale. Yes, it is. It is very important to continue to fight for Rosedale. As a matter of fact, if we did not have the Rosedale Development Corporation, I think things would have really been gone. This is an organization that we are here, and we intend to let other people know that we are here by the fight that we are putting up.